Yo, what's crack-a-lacking? This can be the last video of my time here in the Canary Islands. Last video, and this one is going to be an unpacking video. Is it unpacking? What do you people call it when you're revealing something? For those that don't know, I've created this. It's a deck of cards. Beautiful, beautiful deck of cards. And the reason why is because for those that don't know, I run my own academy. It's called Manhood Academy, and we support young boys and help them step into manhood. Now, whilst on that journey, it's amazing how many young boys sit down with us and tell us everything. Like, they open up because they feel safe. And one thing that I know is, if us dudes, if we don't feel safe, not just only men, women as well, but I'm just speaking about young boys, because there's this notion that boys don't express themselves. They do if they feel safe. And when these young boys feel safe with us, because we do create that safe space, they tell us everything. And then when we say to them, have you spoke to your mum? Have you spoke to your dad? No, they don't, and blah, blah, blah. But they want to. So we always come up with questions to help these young boys ask their parents, but equally when we're supporting their parents, we help them we help them generate questions that they can tell or ask their child. At first, it started off as little scraps of pieces of paper with questions on it, and we told them, yeah, take these home and play it at home with your mum or your dad, whatever. And over COVID, the lockdown, I came up with this. Ask me the family game. There is no other game like it because I've done the research, yeah? And I'm gonna open it up for you guys, just so you guys can have a little sneak preview and check it out. At the back it says, you got the QR code here for the rules. And as it says here, the international card game that creates space for deeper connections. You can do your own Google on this, yeah, but it's very, very clear. Connections between humans is declining because of social media, because of ChatGPT, because of AI, because of Facebook, and everything is being done digitally. But us meeting up in the flesh is a rarity. And if there are relationships, then the relationships are not deep and meaningful. They're very superficial. Let one thing happen that's wrong, and watch how people are quick to cancel you. You will get cancelled. That couldn't happen before because the relationships were a bond. You could have 20 years of good relationship. Let one bad thing happen and the relationship is going to decline. It's shocking. It's shocking. So with these cards, we're helping families create a strong core. So when the storm comes, they can weather the storm. So I'm going to open up the cards right now. I can smell the potential already. I'm gonna open it. Let me just steady it. Nah, I can't put it down because I'm gonna have to hold it like this. The box is nice and sturdy. And these are the cards here. They feel nice and smooth, very vibrant, as you can see. For those that don't know this symbol, check it out. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what it is. I want you to do your research. But this symbol, not the question, but the symbol within it, it actually means something. Straight away, you can see the card on the bottom right. It's got an icebreaker. So I'm assuming that you can have a quick icebreaker before you deep dive into anything serious. Netflix or YouTube. Wait, Makai. Netflix or YouTube?
What?
Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Netflix. I say YouTube. This or that. Yeah. There's another icebreaker. Choose money, power, or respect. Tell me, if there wasn't a movie about your life, what actor would play you? Who would play me? Michael B. Jordan. Denzel. Tell me. Imagine you own the time machine. Where would you go and why? So initially, there's some icebreakers. Yeah? Just to set the mood, just to set the tone. And then you've got the power cards. What are these power cards about? The first one explains the rules. So it's got all the rules, even though you would have scanned it on your QR code, but it just lays it out to you. Now, unlike other question cards, this one has got power cards attached to it. You know, like with Uno, yeah? Like you've got the reverse card, you've got the pick up 2 card or the pick up 5 or whatever. So this is similar where you have 2. Each power card comes in pairs. Yeah? You like that, yeah? Comes in pairs. Shield. So if someone asks you a question, you can present this card and say, boom, shield. Once this card is presented, whoever asked the question must now answer it themselves. Whoever holds this card is immune for one question only. You can only use this once. So you can only use this card once. So if a card pops up, you can't really see. You can obviously, but we want you to have that playful energy. We don't want you to say, "Oh, I don't want to answer." Use this and get the person to answer it themselves. Yeah. So you have one, and your partner, whoever you're playing with, your family member, your mom, your dad, your sibling, whatever, will also get one as well. Yeah. Shield. There's the next one. Comes in a pair. Yeah, hug or high five. Whoever has this card can request a hug or high five if they need it. Physical touch often creates a feeling of calmness and relaxation. So you can use this at any time if you just might need a hug, because some of these questions, yes, some of them might be very superficial and shallow, like the icebreakers, this or that, you know, but some of the other questions might take you somewhere deep and meaningful. So it's important, yeah, that you develop that closeness if that's something you require. The next power card, no filter. You can only use this twice. Yeah, remember, you would have this and your partner will have this in front of them and they can use it whenever they want. Whoever has this card can request that the question is answered in a raw and direct fashion. So imagine now, sometimes, yeah, if you ask me a question, I would take you around the houses. I will waffle and waffle and waffle. You might just want a raw answer. And this is what you can reveal to the person who likes to hide behind their words and their so-called intellect. The next one, go deeper. Show this card to request more depth. No limit to the amount of times this card is used. So you might ask a deep question and the person might give you a 1-word response. Yes. You might be like, go deeper, fam. Go deeper. You're inviting them, yeah, and you let them know that it's safe. The next power card, I think there's a few more. I'm not doing that no more, don't worry. I can handle it. This card never leaves whoever possesses it. They can present it at any time, informing the world that they can handle the answer and they are okay. It is safe to deep dive, no barriers. So I'm presenting this to let you know that, fam, my feelings are alright. Go deep, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. And we know the price of truth these days, don't we? A lot of people don't tell the truth. We've got the next power card, abracadabra. You can use this 5 times. This is a magical card. Use this card at any time if you want to create your own question. And then after that, you've got the normal deck. Yeah. So these are the only cards that's got a little inscription written on the back, on the corner, to let you know what they are. But then the rest are normal questions. Yeah. Oi, Mackay, choose a card. So my son just chose this card here. There's different ways. There's different ways you can play this. Yeah. You can deal out 10 cards each, or you can just have them in the middle and you take one and then take it in turns. Yeah. Some of the cards in here are not questions. They might be instructions. Snap. Pause and take a selfie. Then tag. Ask me the game on Instagram. So some of them are instructions. Yeah. To break up the flow. This question here. Who inspires you to the core and why? I'm going to go through 10 different questions. This should show you the variety, yeah, of what these cards entail. Card number 2. Remember, I'm going to do 10, yeah? What causes you anxiety every time you think about it? Let's overcome. We want you and whoever it is in your family, we want you to have a deeper, stronger relationships. And these cards are not just questions for you to answer, they are portals into new possibilities. They reveal something about the person that you've never known, that if you knew, it might make things even stronger. It will. We saw so many of these cards here, and the feedback that's come back has been magical, man. Like, yeah, it's deep. It's deep. And I do need to promote this more. Question number 3. What memories do you want to create with our family and I? What memories? And remember, when the person's answering it, you can use the power cards to add a bit more more of a dynamic environment space. You can play these cards when you're driving, on a train. Like me and my son, we've got a flight in a moment. We're going to be using this on the plane. You can have it at a dinner table. Like, you can use it anywhere. And it don't just have to be you and one person. You can play in a group as well. So it can be a group setting. Question number 4. If you had to ask someone in your family this question, who would it be? Who would it be? Tell me something about your parents that you still do not understand. You still do not understand. Tell me something about your parent or parents that you still do not understand. Imagine if I'm a child and I'm asking my mum or dad this question. Yeah, the answer will help me better understand my mum and dad based on their response. It's a conversation, family. And then I can have the abracadabra cards, go deeper, and so on and so forth. Question number 5. New beginnings. Remember, yeah, this is the family deck. And fam, trust me, yeah, at home I've got the next edition, the Sex and Intimacy 18+ edition. These ones go in. These were like the prototype. I've not even done no edits. Yeah, but earlier this year I released the Sex and Intimacy 18+ edition. The questions, my gosh, the prompts, powerful, because I know a lot of people in relationships, they're not asking each other certain questions, and they're settling when they can be having a deep, beautiful union. Anyway, number 5, new beginnings. New beginnings. How can we make our family better? Do you believe it is possible? Question number 6. Tell me to stop. Makai, say stop.
Stop.
This one here. Tell me about the toughest moment you have ever had to overcome. You had come to overcome. Tell me about the toughest moment you had Tell me about the toughest moment you have ever had to come to overcome. I do apologize for some of the wording on this. You know, when you there's about 120 questions here. I've got a next batch out, and all of these little inconsistencies have been addressed. This is an old deck, yeah. But sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, there's no team, it's just me. I've got about 10 books on Amazon. I've got my own academy. I'm not making excuses, but I'm just saying, sometimes you go through these questions and you become numb to them because you looked at them so many times. And I'm just being transparent with you, innit? This is one of the byproducts of this being fatigued, emotionally fatigued. You have words that shouldn't be there, but they're there. And if that happens, just bypass it. It's okay. Yeah? Tell us about the toughest moment that you've ever had to overcome. Got pins and needles now. Question 7. I think it's 7. Who do you try to avoid? Why? Is there anyone that you're avoiding? Remember, this is the family edition, so everything is within a family context. Family could be your blood, or it can be your people who you decide to be within your family, like close friends. Who are you avoiding? Sometimes this conversation needs to come up. Question 8. What do you think would transform our relationship? What needs to happen? Let's change the game. Some of the questions are tongue-in-cheek, some of them are powerful, some of them are, some of them talk about finances, some of them talk about relationships, trauma, some of them talk about closeness. Like, it varies. It varies. There's one that I want to show you here. This one here. Some of them are sentences that the other person needs to complete. Things will be different if, and it says finish the sentence. Things will be different if what? Finish the sentence. Question 9. I'm going to choose the card at the top for this one. As you can see, it's a lot of questions here. 2 questions might last the whole day. Yeah, so don't race through them. Take your time. Like I said, they're conversations. And it's conversations that might start in the kitchen, but might end up, at church, or in the mosque, or at work, or on phone, or whatever. Like, you take it where you need to go. Question 9. What problem or problems are you currently trying to solve? Can I help? Solutions. What problem or problems are you trying to solve? Can I help? And then the last question. Makai, I'm going to let you choose the last one. And this one I'm going to answer. Wait. Oh, yeah. Makai, choose a card. This is what I'm going to answer honestly and truthfully. Does our family have any bad habits? Yes. Yes, they do have bad habits. Go deeper. Okay, I'll go deeper. I can handle it. The person's giving me a double whammy. That's all allowed in this game. One of the bad habits, that my family has is we are not transparent enough. Like, if something happens, I've experienced the issue or the challenge being swept under the rug. If there's an issue or challenge, it's like, let's not talk about it. Let's just focus. Finish with that. And I am just not like that. I'm very confrontational. I like to confront things. Doesn't matter how deep it is. Like, I'm wired differently. So I'm thankful that I've got a small family and things are definitely getting better. But when I was growing up and I didn't have this confidence and I'm not done the work on myself, I'm not gone through therapy, I realized that there were conversations that need to be had. I was privy to it and I didn't say anything. I let it go because it's what we did. So one of the bad habits is, we don't have deep and meaningful conversations enough. We let things go and we pretend that it's not in this space. That's one of the bad habits that we have as a family. I hope that makes sense. But family, I want to thank you for listening. Like I said, this is Ask Me, the family edition. Ask Me the game, the interactive card game that generates space for deeper discussions. We use these cards with the young masters at our academy, and I'm telling you, like, we do edit the question sometimes to make it fit with the context, but I'm telling you, it's a game changer. It is a game changer. Some of them are questions, some of them you finish the sentence, there are some prompts in there, there are some, look at this one here. Oh, this is the one I want to show you. This is the last one. You scan the QR code. What core values do you look for in friends? Scan the QR code and choose 5 values and then discuss. So there's a range of different conversations, you know, and it's very interactive. There's cards in there about emotions, emotional intelligence, and so on and so forth. But it's so necessary, family. It's so necessary. Leave a comment. Obviously, subscribe. Please share this with someone. Get this. Don't just wait for Christmas or Kwanzaa to play this game. You know, play it as often as possible. But one of the things I would definitely say, don't just wait until the special occasions to play this game. Don't. Play as often as you need to. These conversations need to become normalized. It needs to be normal to have these deep and meaningful relationships. Oi, Makai, I'm going to ask you one question, yeah? And then I'll finish. You ready?
What?
I'm going to ask you a question. You ready?
Okay.
Hold it then. Hold it, deck. And I'm going to choose one for you. Take this. You got it?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Do you think our family would accept you if you are 100% authentic, open, and raw about your true thoughts and opinions?
Yeah, so just to say it again, do you think our family would accept you? Because you know with some families, yeah, they don't accept you. But do you think, Makai, if you was 100% honest, do you think we would accept you about your thoughts and your opinions?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah.
Go deeper. Go deeper. I'm showing you the go deeper card now.
No, you're not. I'd say sometimes.
Why?
Because sometimes you guys don't want me to explain myself, and when I do, you say you just have to listen and be quiet. So you never let my opinion go. Like, you won't listen to my opinion.
Okay, so you hear that, yeah? So my son is saying that sometimes when he wants to share something, we shut him down. How does that make you feel? Do you want us to stop shutting you down?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so he says that we shut him down. Does it happen often or rare?
Rare.
So it doesn't happen that often, but it happens. So yeah, that's something that we have to explore. So we're gonna work on that, yeah, son?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Give me the card back now. Sure. Now I've got more work to do. But that's how it works though, family. That's how it works. The last thing that you want is to be in a household full of strangers. That's long. That is long, fam. Anyway, check it out. It's on website www.askmethegame.com. Check it out on Instagram, all the socials, Ask Me The Game. Like I said, we've got the family edition, and also we've got the sex and intimacy edition, 18 plus. That one right there. And also on the website, you can download the free toolkit, because some families don't know how to create a safe space. So download the toolkit, know how to create the right environment to play this game. Don't play the game if everyone is rushing, the person's just come back from work, or they're about to jump in a meeting and you say, take a card. No, like, you need to have the right environment. Yeah, environment is everything. Peace, family. Thank you for listening. I hope this was useful. And yeah, we've all got work to do. Yeah, especially in this forever changing world. With the rise of AI and all of these distractions and everything else, yeah, it's so important that we create space to deepen our relationships with each other. With love, peace and love, family.